Hello, my name is Angelina Metcalf, and I'm going to be talking about mental health in today's society. Mental health is overlooked every day. Many people suffer from mental illnesses, but will never get the help they need. Mental illnesses are common in the United States. Nearly 1 in 5 U.S. adults live with a mental illness. Mental illnesses include many different conditions that vary in degree of severity, ranging from mild to moderate and then to severe. Two broad categories can be used to describe these conditions: any mental illness and serious mental illness. AMI encompasses all recognized mental illness. SMI is a smaller and more severe subset of AMI. What if we could help those people who need it? What if everybody knew the symptoms of the mental illnesses? The answer is simply making talking about mental illnesses normal. Wouldn't it be wonderful when we no longer have to have the Bell Let's Talk Day? Because talking about mental illnesses is just something that we take for granted. It's just something that we'll do, and people would feel comfortable just mentioning it as they would anything else. We need to start being open to those people in our lives that need someone that will listen. We need to make this normal to help those who feel like they cannot talk to people and keeping their feelings in. People with mental illnesses do not want their peers to know that of their weaknesses. If we help them become more comfortable to talk to us, they will become more open. We need to become more educated about mental illnesses and their symptoms. People should never feel like they are weak or alone. There are some steps that we can take when we approach a person that might be suffering from a mental illness. Remember that some people do not want to bother you, so it might take some time for them to open up. And when I mean bother, I mean become a burden. They don't want to be a burden on a person because they feel like that would hurt the other person. So the 8 steps for talking about mental health. Number 1, set time aside with no distractions. It is important to provide an open and non-judgmental space with no distractions. Number 2, let them share as much or as little as they want to. Let them lead the discussion at their own pace. Don't put pressure on them to tell you anything that they aren't ready to talk about. Talking can take a lot of trust and courage. You might be the first person they have been able to talk to. So number 2, you don't want to push them, because if you push them, they'll go back and not talk to you ever again about their problems. Number 3, don't try to diagnose or second guess their feelings. You are not a medical expert. While you may be happy to talk and offer support, you are not a trained counselor. Try not to make assumptions about what is wrong or jump in too quickly with your own diagnosis or solutions. Number 4, keep questions open-ended. Say, why don't you tell me how you are feeling, rather than, I can see you're feeling very low. Try to keep your language neutral. Give the person an answer and try not to grill them about too many questions. Number 5, talk about well-being. Exercise, having a healthy diet, and taking a break can help protect mental health and sustaining well-being. Talk about ways of de-stressing and ask if they find anything helpful. Number 6, listen carefully to what they tell you. Repeat what they have said back to them to ensure you've understood fully and have agreed with what they are saying. But by showing you understand how they are feeling, you are letting them know you respect their feelings. Number 7, offer them help in seeking professional support and provide information on ways to do this. Ways to do this is you can tell them about different doctor's offices, counselors, therapies, and all different kinds of numbers and hotlines. Number 8, know your limits. This is very important. You don't want to push a person that is very closed and is trying to open up to you to close back up again, because they are trying to make a difference in their life and trying to tell you about something. So ask for help and signpost if the problem is serious. If you believe they are in immediate danger or they have injuries that need medical attention, you must take action to make sure they are safe. We need to take action and learn about the different types of mental illnesses and their symptoms. We also need to normalize talking about mental illnesses. Wharton said, one basic challenge to identifying and helping those with mental illness is lack of information. Aaron Alexis, the Navy Yard gunman, actually had sought help in various places, but none of those places were able to communicate with others about his symptoms. The seriously mentally ill often vanish from the system when they relocate across state lines. If you feel like you or your family member may be in harm, once again, call 911 to get the proper help they need. There are many different types of hotlines out there for all of us to use. The problem is that these hotlines aren't commercialized in social medias and different platforms. These numbers need to be out every single day to help those who need it. If a person sees a number, they might call. So as a friend, as a family member, or just a stranger, please put out these numbers. The first one actually deals with this speech. National Alliance of Mental Illness, 1-800-950-6264. This is all mental illnesses. These people will answer any call, whether it deals with depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and the list just keeps going on. Every single one of these numbers is open 24/7. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-8255. National Eating Disorder Association, 1-800-931-2237. This is a very big number that is not used very often. Many people suffer from eating disorders. It's even those people who don't even know they have an eating disorder. Some people will stress eat, and it actually causes their bodies to want to shut down because they're eating too much. The Crisis Text Line. Please text support to 741-741. These people will answer any questions or just talk to you in any crisis you're in. If you're having family troubles, they will talk to you. The last one is Veterans Association, 1-800-273-8255. This number is for all those who have served our country or are serving currently and have either PTSD or any other sort of mental illness, or if they just need to talk. Every single one of these hotlines needs to be out on a social media platform to show that there are places and people to talk to for those people who are closed off and feeling like they are alone. There is not one person in this world that should feel like they are alone. It takes one person, one light to shine in a dark room. If you have one candle in a very dark room, there will be light. It takes one person to shine a light on another person's day. So please put these numbers out and talk. Talking is the most important thing when it comes to mental health. Thank you and have a great day.